It is said that every time you find humor in a difficult situation, it's a win for you. Comedy in our country is becoming an art form. And our guest today is a torchbearer for fresh humor and comedy. I'm going to begin today's episode with a quote from Edward de Bono. It goes, "Humor is by far the most significant activity of the human brain. And now, it's also an emotion that comes straight from the heart." Hello and welcome. I'm Mandira Bedi, welcoming you to another charming episode of the talk show everyone's talking about, the Love, Laugh, Live show, only on the Times Network. I am super excited to welcome our guest and have a great time with him because he's truly one of my favorite people. So today we have with us someone whose voice defines stand-up comedy now in India. Over the course of time, he's made everyone a fan of his comedy and personality. I know I'm a fan. He's a man who generates happiness one face at a time. Please welcome the very funny, multi-talented podcaster, actor, biryani connoisseur and Bhannat Indori and very sakht Zakir Khan.
That's a very heavy introduction for someone like me. I was thinking about who you are talking about. Is this a surprise or do we have another guest on the floor?
Did I say it right? Bhannat.
बन्नाट तो एकदम ठीक बोला आपने.
ठीक बोला?
बिल्कुल डॉट पे बोला आपने.
With the times changed of the course of the pandemic, we too have changed our style of living as well as the way we think. We are now much more cautious about our surroundings. So to purify my surroundings and to inhibit viruses, bacteria and pollutants, let me first switch on my Panasonic Nano E AC with its AQI sensors so that Zakir enjoys a cooler and healthier set. See? It's a smart AC that can be controlled via my phone. And my first question is going to be about Haq Se Single.
Yes, please.
Your stand-up comedy has always been loved and watched on YouTube. We'll talk about your numbers and all in just a little bit. But did you know that this special was going to become such a big success? I think, in my opinion, sorry, I'm not letting you talk.
No, it's okay.
But in my opinion, it is the best piece of comedy on that particular platform.
First of all, thank you very much for all the nice things you've said about me. पर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि किसी भी काम को जब आप करते हैं, you cannot aim for numbers. What you can, as an artist, what you can aim, the only thing you can try is the honesty.
Yes.
I lost a lot of money while making it.
Oh.
तो हुआ ये कि साहब हम स्टेडियम गए दिल्ली में, कि बहुत नाम हो रहा है दिल्ली से, हम आए थे तब तालकोटरा स्टेडियम, 7-8 हज़ार लोग, और वो जब हमने वापस आके फुटेज देखा तो कि वो काम का ही नहीं है. So then everybody was like, अरे you know, do it somewhere in auditorium. मैंने कहा नहीं भाई, स्टेडियम में खाना, स्टेडियम में
I've
करें.
done it in a stadium. It's got to happen in a stadium.
तो हम दोबारा दिल्ली गए, हमने फिर से स्टेडियम बुक किया, हमने फिर से 7-8 हज़ार लोगों को टिकट खोली हमने, और उसके बाद आईसीसी का कैलेंडर अनाउंस होता है और सेम डेट पे इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच आता है.
Okay.
तो सबने बोला कि डेट चेंज कर लो, ये वो फलाने का. मैंने कहा नहीं अब तो लग गई लड़ाई यार, अब पीछे नहीं भागते हैं ना. ठीक है, हो रहा है कि वो वाला शेर है ना कि वो तिफल क्या गिरेंगे जो घुटनों के बल चले. मैंने कहा अब आ गए तो आ गए, अब क्रिकेट से लड़ाई है तो अब लड़ेंगे. और पर माशाल्लाह टचवुड
सब लोग आए.
ये वो तब से मैंने एक रिवायत बनाई जो मैंने इस साल ही पूरी नहीं करी, कि जब भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच होता है उस दिन मैं परफॉर्म करता हूँ.
So Zakir, a big tour coming up, Paris, Amsterdam, London. Are you excited? What are you feeling?
I don't think so. In last 2 years, we all have valued travel this much. अब वो अंदाजा होता है कि तो now I am more, you know, I want to be more aware of where I'm going, what I'm doing. That's why I made a small video also about it. That I want to see places, I want to meet people, I want to talk, eat food, just stand and watch the sky. इंदौर से आसमान कैसा लगता है और पेरिस से कैसा लगता है और लंदन से कैसा लगता है ना. हम जगहों में रह जाते हैं, हम आसमान ही नहीं देखते, जबकि जो सबसे ज्यादा अवेलेबल है वो रात में अलग होता है, वो शाम को अलग होता है. तो मुझे आसमान देखना है अलग अलग शहरों का, अलग अलग जगहों का.
So nice. So I've had many conversations with you about this, that where does all this material keep coming from?
Being genuinely interested in other people will make you help write, create anything in the world.
Okay.
I respect others a lot. I genuinely do respect, and I am each time when I'm talking to someone, I am involved in that conversation. तो आप जब इन लोगों से बात कर, सब लोगों से मतलब आप हर इंसान से, और ये बड़ा एक वो है कि साहब चाय की दुकान पे कॉन्वर्सेशन होती है और कॉफी की दुकान पे नहीं होती और फलानी जगह पे होती है, इंसान की रूह ना वो सबसे बात कर सकती है, ठीक है। दो लोगों के बीच में रिश्ता कायम बातों से होता है। तो जब इतना आप खुल के रहते हो तो आपको रसद बहुत मिलती है, ठीक है। आप ये नहीं कर रहे कि मैं नहीं कहता कि आप चुरा रहे लोगों से या छीन रहे उनका, ठीक है। ये बस ऐसे कि 8-9 लोगों की कोई एक बताई हुई बात का एक ऐसा कुछ बनता है जो बड़ा ही खूबसूरत होता है, अपने आप में नया होता है। और आपने जो अभी तक whatever experience you've had, when you put that in that khichdi,
yes,
suddenly you'll see that
something
it's a biryani.
appears. Yeah, ooh, biryani.
Yeah.
No, but I want to know that in all of this, do you ever write it down?
No, I never write.
That is amazing. Like how you can hold an audience for how long is an average show of yours?
1 hour 50 minutes to 2.5 hours is the normal length.
And you have the material, and you never stop, and you've never frozen, and you never like.
So I have 4 specials, and all of them at an average are like 2 hours. So yeah. So I don't write at all. I remember everything. झूठ नहीं बोलने के कुछ तो फायदे हैं, ठीक है।
क्या बात है. Now, one very, very important question. Avantika or Tanvi? Come on.
अरे मतलब
बताओ ना. अच्छा,
अरे,
you're not at liberty to say I know.
No, वो नाराज हो जाएंगी ना दोनों में से.
अच्छा.
सबका दिल रखने की भी आदत है हमारी.
वो भी है. Okay. चाचा विधायक has been such a big hit, such a huge success. 2 seasons have been really loved and appreciated. So fans want to know, people want to know who watched it and loved it. When is season 3 coming out?
मैं बड़ा साधु लगूंगा अभी, मैं फिर से ऐसा लगेगा कि ये हर चीज की विरक्ति हो गई है इनको, ठीक है। आई एम डिसिंग एवरीथिंग। तो मेरे को एक्टिंग करना उतना पसंद है नहीं।
I was going to ask you. So, my next question written over here. Do you enjoy acting?
No. N-O. ठीक है। I was bounded by a contract where I had to play some character.
Okay.
I tried to be the friend.
Not like play a character apart from Zakir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I had to play
So,
some.
that's how Ronnie Bhaiya came into.
I was writing something else and they were like, but are you sure you're playing this? I'm like, why am I playing this? They're like, no, you're playing this. I'm like, okay, then I'll come back with something else. That's why Ronnie is so similar to what I do.
Yeah.
So season 3 का ऐसा है कि हम लिख रहे हैं, but the things I really, really want to do, like I have to deliver my specials.
Yes.
Tathastu is something I really want people to see.
Yes.
So वो देना है.
That's the next one you got lined up.
Yeah. So that toes lined up. I have promised some people that I will come. वो भी एक anticipation है. वो लोग भी चाहते हैं मिलना. तो उस सब के बीच में अगर वक्त मिलेगा तो हम सीजन 3 शूट करके probably शायद 1 साल के अंदर.
It'll happen when it has to happen. There are many things in the pipeline and it'll come when it needs to come. Right. I can already feel this episode is going to be a blast, and I know you guys feel that too. After a short break, we're going to be back with Zakir, asking him about his tricks to deal with a breakup and a lot more only on the Love, Laugh, Live show on the Times Network. Stay tuned.
यार इतनी खूबसूरत चीज है, मतलब बताइए आप.
The way you talk about biryani, you don't talk about like a woman or love. Welcome back everyone to this episode, which could turn out to be my favorite one ever on the Love, Laugh, Live show. I have with me Zakir Khan, ready to answer if he's flying high in love या बादल अभी भी important है. बादल अभी भी important है.
मेरे ख्याल से आप a person is always in love.
Okay.
है ना, आप हर चीज जो आप करते हो वो उतनी ही शिद्दत से आप करते हो. Your passion is your love, and when you love passionately. When you work passionately. So I think my passion is my love.
You can be passionate about biryani,
which I am very.
But we'll talk about that. First, tell me, where does this Sakti come from?
First of all, it's a very genderless concept.
Okay.
It is for girls as well. It is for guys also.
Absolutely.
It just prevents you from getting played on.
Correct.
Nobody should just, sweet talk in things and, give you hints.
Yes.
And, give you ideas and get you do things for them.
Nobody should play games with your heart.
Yeah. So it's a way to avoid rejection and heartbreaks.
Yes.
From people who are not even interested in you.
Okay.
So according to me, like a sakht person is not somebody who will never melt. A सख्त person will melt at the right temperature with the right person. सख्त इंसान वो नहीं है जो कभी ना पिघले, सख्त इंसान वो है जो सही जगह सही इंसान पे पिघले. हाँ, पिघलने के लिए है, ऐसा थोड़ी है मतलब.
Now, I have a couple of questions for you.
जी.
तो अभी what is the status? पिघल गए, कोई जीवन साथी मिला है, or are you still rocking the हक से single life?
I think I am somewhere in between of that. ठीक है. तो मतलब हम अभी देख रहे हैं, समझ रहे हैं, वैसा कुछ नहीं, बाकी सख्ती कायम है.
सख्ती कायम है. What are the qualities that you would want to see in someone you'd like to call your जीवन साथी?
I think I am इतना बात करने का बिजनेस है हमारा, ठीक है. I would love somebody who I can be with in silence. ठीक है.
Oh wow.
हाँ, मतलब ऐसा कि बहुत बार लोग बोलते हैं ना, कॉन्वर्सेशंस को बहुत वैल्यू करते हैं लोग. साइलेंस का भी उतना इंपॉर्टेंस है. ठीक है. You can have a great conversation with somebody, but you can also be quiet with them, like, you know, just for a couple of hours. Also, I'm looking for somebody who at all avoids talking to me. That will be great if I can meet someone who just like, I don't want to tell about my day. Like, I really don't want to tell about my day.
It's an important quality. People think it's very important to fill in the blanks and fill in silences, but that's not required.
If I'm quiet with someone, I really, really value you, and I don't think I am not performing. So, you know, in a conversation, you're always trying to please the other person.
Yeah.
But if I'm quiet, then I am myself, and I think that if somebody can value that, I think वहाँ पिघल जाएंगे और क्या.
Okay. Is there someone in your life who's constantly playing the role of matchmaker?
My mom has been doing it even before I was born.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, genuinely, she was pregnant, and her other 2-3 friends were also pregnant by that time. So she was like, if this is a boy, then if you were a boy, then I'll marry. If this is a girl, then, you know, if you have a boy, I'll, you know, all sorts of things she has done all her life.
Okay, now this segment is about love, and you briefly brought, I brought it up actually, your love for, passion for biryani.
Yes.
अरे, tell us about that.
यार, इतनी खूबसूरत चीज है, मतलब बताइए आप.
The way you talk about biryani, you don't talk about like a woman or love. That's amazing. Go for it.
इतनी खूबसूरत चीज है वो. आप देखिए ऐसा कि उसके अंदर क्या नहीं है.
क्या
खुशबू है. ठीक है. एक उसका अपना एक वो है, और दूसरा चावल है, मसाले हैं और चिकन है.
Right.
चिकन गला दो, मसाले मिला दो चावल में और बना दो. और उसके अंदर भी फिर देखिए आप साइंस है कि एक दम बिरयानी, वैरायटी बहुत है उसके अंदर. ठीक है. कोई अखनी पुलाव है, वो भी बिरयानी है. अंबुर बिरयानी अलग है.
Yes.
ठीक है. दिल्ली की बिरयानी का स्टाइल अलग है. लखनऊ और हैदराबाद में फर्क है. आप कलकत्ता चले जाएंगे, अलग तरह की बिरयानी मिलेगी आपको.
You and biryani are like a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
You really are. Okay, now another very beautiful aspect of your life, which some people know, and those who know it have really sort of followed you for it. And those who don't, I'd like to tell them that he's a very sought after and loved poet. So tell us about your tryst with poetry and how, you know, we see it on your Instagram all the time. See, that's what you do choose to put out. So when did you start writing, and कुछ तो सुनाना पड़ेगा.
जी जी जी. तो मैं दो चार चीजें आपको पहले तो ये बता दूं आपको कि मेरा जो I always wanted to be a writer. That's how it started, and poetry is something which flows naturally to me. The reason that I have never published a book because it's my passion. तो वो बात है ना कि
make your passion into a passion project, into
I will try to. Somehow I am very handicapped for these things. दूसरा ये हो कि जब लिखना शुरू किया था तो पैसे के लिए लिखना शुरू किया था. तो कविताएं जब लिखी तो अपने लिए लिखना शुरू की. ठीक है. तो जब दिल टूटा तब लिखा, जब प्यार हुआ तब लिखा, जब किसी ने बेइज्जत किया तब लिखा, जब बहुत खुशी हुई तो लिखा. तो ये वो मेरी जिंदगी की टाइमलाइन की वो याददाश्त है. वो होता ना कि मेरे माइलस्टोन्स है कि हाँ इस दिन हाँ इस दिन ये लग रहा था.
That's a better way of dealing with a breakup, by the way.
Yeah. तो वो एक
आपका
जनरल है वो मेरी जिंदगी का कि हाँ यहाँ पे इस दिन ये महसूस हो रहा था, इस दिन ये कहा था.
So to all the female fans following Zakir, सख्त लौंडा पिघल भी सकता है at the right time, right place, also with silence. Jokes apart, because we are saving some of them for the next segment. It's time for one second. Stop.
Yes.
Stop. You didn't सुनाओ us anything. एक शेर तो हो जाए.
कि हर एक नोटबुक के पीछे कुछ ना कुछ खास लिखा है. कुछ इस तरह से मैंने तेरे मेरे इश्क का इतिहास लिखा है. कि हर एक नोटबुक के पीछे कुछ ना कुछ खास लिखा है. कुछ इस तरह से मैंने तेरे मेरे इश्क का इतिहास लिखा है. और शेर कहा है कि तुम दुनिया, सब लोग ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं ना, अलग अलग जगह पे रहते हैं, कि तुम दुनिया में चाहे जहां भी रहो, कि तुम दुनिया में चाहे जहां भी रहो, अपनी डायरी में तो मैंने तुम्हें पास लिखा है, हर एक नोटबुक के पीछे कुछ तुम्हें खास लिखा है.
Beautiful. Everybody clap. After the break, we'll ask Zakir about the princess syndrome and a lot more only on the Love, Laugh, Live show.
First bite I took, I have never experienced something this sharp in my life. My soul was right there in front of my eyes कि दोस्त बहुत अच्छा लगा तुमसे मिलके.
Welcome back, everyone, to the complete laughter station of today's episode, the Love, Laugh, Live show. I'm sitting with Zakir Khan, about to share some laughs and generally feel happy and energized. So, Zakir, there's this term, princess syndrome. Share your views with us on it.
तो मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि यूजुअली क्या होता है कि हम सब लोग, और ये प्रिंसेस मतलब किसी महिला की बात नहीं हो रही, दिस इज नॉट अबाउट टॉकिंग अबाउट ए पर्टिकुलर वुमेन. It's every person in their life. They are looking for some other person who will come and rescue them. Like I talk to a lot of artists, और बहुत सारे लोग अभी हमको देख भी रहे होंगे, they want to be influencer or they want to do something on social media.
Right.
And what they think is that, you know, what is happening in Bombay and people like you work hard so much. ठीक है, I have seen you so closely. You've worked hard so much. You do so much in your day. Other people, I can't even sleep properly. Because in their mind, जब हम इंदौर से देखते थे, when I was in Indore and I was looking at it, like everything must be so sorted for them. You know, people must be helping them, people must be doing this and that and everything for them. But that is never going to happen. Regardless to level you reach, you will still have to do your own thing. You will still have to involve yourself in it. So, whenever somebody complains about it, I find it very funny. कि इतना समझ में नहीं आया तुमको कि नहीं होने वाला है, अपने मरे बिना स्वर्ग नहीं मिलेगा दोस्त.
Now, there's another thing I've heard you say when we've gone for a walk, that you want to aspire towards Baba ke liye juice lao.
Yeah.
That you've talked about.
बाबा के लिए जूस लाओ का मेरा मतलब ये है कि जो हमारा घर है, जिसमें जैसे भी मैं रहता हूँ, ठीक है, उसमें क्योंकि अगर बेहतर काम करना है और ज्यादा काम करना है, तो आपको जो है अपनी जो बेसिक जरूरतें हैं उनका इंतजाम करके रखना पड़ेगा. अगर आपको वो चीज अचीव करनी है जो आपके माँ बाप आपकी परवरिश में सिर्फ आपने सुनी है. Like those things were not even part of your dreams.
Right.
If you have to achieve them, then some instruments have to be placed to really work hard on them. Right. So I wanted to have and my brothers, I have always lived Baba Ka Juice Love life. Okay, regardless to our financial slab. I'm the eldest in my family. I have 2 younger brothers. Okay. My mother utterly loves me. My father just keeps looking at me what I'm doing. Okay. My friends, all my circle, it's extremely heavily dictated by what I say, regardless to my position in life.
Right.
All through my life.
Right.
This has been my story.
So before Baba ke liye juice lao, you were already Baba ke liye.
Baba was already
there, up on the pedestal.
Pedestal and getting juice in whatever situations I was. Like just if there is a chair and if all of us are sitting, like all of us are walking towards it,
the chair is for you.
The best chair is for me, regardless to where I am, who I am with.
Oh, that's so nice.
So I have been blessed with a lot of love all my life.
Yes. Now, you've looks don't matter.
जी.
You have an opinion about that.
Yes. मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि definitely matters. अगर ऐसा होता तो you cannot deceive biology.
Okay.
ठीक है, कि एक तरह से लोग लगते हैं, दिखते हैं और उसका वो पसंद आता है. ये कोई वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं कि वी आर कंडीशनड, ये वो, मैं उतना बिलीव नहीं करता हूँ. देखने में सिमेट्री है चीज की, अच्छी लगती है. किताबें जमी भी अच्छी लगती हैं, ठीक है, बेतरतीब से पढ़ी भी अच्छी लगती है. चेहरे का भी, शक्ल का, कलर का एक उसका अंदाजा है, उसमें वो अच्छा लगता है. ठीक है, बट what you can do is you can sharpen your personality. What I've lately seen is because of the political correctness, people have started saying that looks don't matter, but looks don't matter, but still the people who are not fitting in that criteria are not getting those things.
Right.
So if it doesn't matter, then they should get everything whatever they. So when I have a problem with this upbringing where you tell people, no, you're beautiful, you're nice, you plan them. It really helps in their confidence. But when they go out in the world is brutal.
Yes.
World is extremely brutal.
Yes.
So they will not give you those things. then you are, confused in your state. So awareness is very important, I think.
Okay.
I am not saying that one should be underconfident, but one should always be aware of where they stand and where they want to be.
Right.
तो उसमें मुझे ऐसा मानना है कि आप अपनी पर्सनैलिटी पे बहुत काम कर सकते हैं.
Yes.
ठीक है.
That's
आपको नए नक्श भगवान ने दिए, लेकिन आपका जो व्यक्तित्व है, your personality is in
It's
your
something
hand.
that is inculcated.
So I'm saying that don't misplace people by feeding false narratives to
Right.
them. Encourage them to learn, to become better person, to become sharper personalities. That would be more helpful than affirming that there's nothing called good looks, bad looks, falana demka. Because of course there are things, and of course there are some, like confidence alag tarah ka build karne ki zarurat hai.
So you speak of confidence. I'm going to give you a chance to sharpen something that you don't feel you're good at, and that's your acting skills. Because we're going to play a game called Heads Up.
ठीक.
So you want to start or do you want?
मैं पहले आप करके देखिए ना, पहले मैं
तो आप ऐसे लगाओ, देखे बगैर.
ये ऐसे लगाना है ना.
Um,
सूप, बिरयानी.
okay. You've played dumb charades before?
Yeah.
Okay.
One word. आधा. First half जो है. First half. Ear.
Sounds like. Sounds like.
Ear. To ear. Sounds like. Ears. अरे. Earring.
I can never get. Okay. Sounds like.
Sounds like two. दो. दोनों.
Sounds like do.
दो.
He's so bad at this.
I have never played.
Sounds like do.
दो. दो. बो. सो. सो. लो. मो. जू. जो. को. अरे और क्या है? को. खो. बो. हो. पो. हाँ. पोहा.
Yes, finally.
बाप रे बाप. ओहो. उल्टा पकड़ा आपने पहली बात, तो इसको सीधा पकड़ गया आप.
You. Me. What am I supposed to? You. You.
ठीक है.
House. Where you live. House. Home. Bandra. Where you come from. Indore.
Of course.
How did I even get this?
क्या
Me,
ऐसी-
you, whatever. Okay, ठीक है,
ऐसी
fine.
थोड़ी मतलब हाँ.
चलो.
लोग हल्का
Pick up,
समझ
pick up, pick up. Don't look.
अरे I am not.
Okay, don't look. I still got it also.
Yeah. सितार. अरे ये तो अपनी जिंदगी से जुड़ा हुआ है साहब. आप बताइए. ठीक है.
ये सब आपकी जिंदगी से जुड़ा.
ओह अच्छा, फिर ठीक है.
You like poha, right?
हाँ. I love poha.
That's why.
Yes.
That's why.
Poha and same, of
Then
course. Yeah. हाँ. You know.
jogging. Jog. Run. Exercise. Run.
Running.
This is not connected to his life at all. I know him and it's not. Your turn.
ये तो डिफिकल्ट है क्या?
नहीं. This is somehow connected to your life, but it's not.
Okay. Of course I know this. Yes, I know this.
Say it. Say it.
Sushi.
Yes, certainly. Okay, so far we're even. Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see.
So.
No talking. One word. Broken up. Is it broken up or is it one word? One word. Yes. You. Who are you? Who am I means? Stand-up comedian. Comedy.
Okay, I'll try.
You're failing.
I am
Not because I want to win or anything.
I am majorly failing at this. I am not even. I told you that's why I hate acting. The reason that
We're giving you a chance to sharpen your acting skills. Now, come on.
I am trying. देखिए ये है.
Something with Z.
Sounds like.
Sounds like Sounds like. What is this? Sounds like pohe. First part of pohe or second part of pohe? First part. Zo.
हाँ.
So it's zo.
हाँ.
I'm sorry, I really can't get this.
There's one more. Oh.
Okay, just remind him never to play this game again.
This is not.
But
my
no, you
thing.
did. You could have done like sounds like too.
Zoo.
Zoo. Sounds like rhymes with na.
Rhymes with zoo. Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
For those poor people who haven't seen Haq Se Single, what that sushi story is.
So somehow, I was on a meeting.
A date.
For the first time, I was meeting somebody, and जो सामने थे शख्स, उन्होंने बोला कि अरे साहब आप ये रेस्टोरेंट बड़ा अच्छा है, आप मना भी नहीं कर सकते, शर्म के मारे पहुंच गए हम वहाँ पे. तो उसके साथ एक चटनी होती है जो कि हरी हरी लगती है. अपने को लगा कि पुदीने की चटनी, और वो होती है बिल्कुल हद मिर्ची, मतलब गंदा. उसको क्या कहते हैं? वसाबी. हाँ, मतलब उससे ज्यादा घटिया कुछ नहीं है. बिल्कुल पुदीने की चटनी जैसी उसकी शक्ल है. ठीक है. अब पुदीने की चटनी का अपने को शौक बहुत है. अपन पापड़ पसंद आदमी है. ठीक है. तो डुबो के खाते हैं. So what I did to one of the worst days of my life, that I dipped some crunchy long bread, one of those things. So I was like,
I dipped it right into the wasabi.
Right in the wasabi, and I properly placed it also, like, fully.
Oh, nice.
Because I really like, because sometimes, this mint chutneys
they can be
in
quite
the restaurants,
mild.
they are mild. So, but I wanted like a really तीखा, मतलब पुदीने की चटनी का थोड़ा असर लगे, मतलब बेटा गले में अड़ना चाहिए, वैसा वाला. ठीक है. So when I ate it for the first time, the first bite I took, I have never experienced something this sharp in my life. Like all my senses were awakened. My soul was right there in front of my eyes. कि दोस्त बहुत अच्छा लगा तुमसे मिलके चलते हैं दोस्त.
Checking out.
I saw all the gods right in front of me, trying to tell me that this was definitely not pudine ki chutney.
It was wasabi.
It was wasabi. So yeah, so sushi is something, because I never reached till sushi.
Okay.
I had such a bad experience eating that wasabi.
Just the wasabi did it.
Yeah.
But you guessed it when...
Yeah. I have friends like you who are, those...
Yes.
Oh, you do this. See, in my gesture, I cannot do... I cannot have noodles
without the chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Yes.
नाम भी नहीं पता है, बताओ. Chopstick नाम उनका. So I cannot even do this.
It's okay. You'll learn over time.
Yeah. So what I do is this. Like,
Baba के लिए chopsticks लाओ.
Chopstick. Yeah. So that's my story.
That's the story. It's always fun, positivity and high energy with Zakir, but we still have a lot to talk about. It's time for a short break, and on the other side, we'll talk to Zakir in detail about his life and learnings only on the Love, Laugh, Live show.
मुझे समझ में आया कि जो शख्स जहाँ पे मौजूद है, उसकी मेरिट है.
Absolutely.
आपको पता नहीं है कि क्यों है उसकी मेरिट. आपको लग सकता है कि यार इसका क्या नाम है, उसका क्या नाम है. You don't know what goes behind the scenes.
Yeah. Welcome back again to another enlightening segment of the Love, Laugh, Live show. We have here with us Zakir Khan, about to ask him some bites from his life as he gives umeed to people. Tell us about umeed, which is very different from anything and everything else you do.
So Umeed is a podcast I started when I was talking to Arbaz one day. And he was asking me questions and I was answering them, and I realized that there's a lot of gap. And of course, it's a blessing that he was not forced by life to face all those atrocities and difficulties which I have faced in my life, just because I wanted to change the status quo of where I was standing in life. So when he was talking to, I thought that there are a lot of kids, there are a lot of people, younger people, there are a lot of people who I think should know what I have learned, achieved, understood about whatever I am doing, wherever I have reached. So to compile all of it and tell people whatever I believe in, so that was something, again, you have to be very honest to the products you're trying to make. That's why in the first episode, whatever I will say to my brothers, whatever I'll speak to them, I am talking about those things. And I'm not trying to be unabashed about it. It's very well worded.
Yeah.
It's very proper and it's very honest.
That's so nice. It's all about leaving a legacy, and you've already sort of you've been paving the way for that.
Yeah.
Recently, you put something on Instagram which was appreciated a lot, and even Anushka shared.
जी.
Would you like to tell us about that?
मतलब पहली बात तो I think she is very kind enough to share something like that कि मेरी प्रोफाइल से उठा के उन्होंने कुछ शेयर कर दिया, उनको कोई जरूरत नहीं है. तो जिस तरह के न्यूज़पेपर्स में ना there's a separate column,
yes,
which is just this Bollywood news, and this person is going that, and they
separate supplement altogether,
supplement to altogether for that. And when you read it, you feel this some La La Land it is. And I am here from last 7 years. I work really hard to whatever I'm doing. I see other people slogging their their lives to be wherever they are.
Yes.
And still, whenever the other people will watch you, even the people who are on the other side, there's a stint of they treat very inhuman behavior they expect from you. They are not very considerate towards the people who are on this side, despite them trying to be so nice and kind to each one of them. So what I was trying to say is that we've chosen this life, all of us. You cannot educate every person of this world.
Yeah.
And they will always treat you, they will look you like others. I have this
They'll
feeling.
keep you separate from.
Yeah. So I don't interact with people. There are people who call me Zakir. There are people who call me Zakir Bhai. There's a tone in their voice when they take your name. And there are people who call you Zakir Khan. I avoid interacting with those people. Like, अरे Zakir Khan आता ना, Zakir Khan बैठा है ना. There's a thing कि वो आपको इंसान नहीं समझ रहा. You are a phenomena for him. So that phenomena is like when you take somebody's name just ऐसे ही. अरे हम कौन से शाहरुख खान है. Because you don't consider that person human. He's just a representation of some human being.
Yeah.
It's not a real person for you. मान के रखो कि ये लोग सब ऐसे ही समझते हैं और ऐसे ही रहेंगे. तो इसलिए खुश रहो अपने लोगों में. Just don't try to please them. They are not worth it.
So, there's a very special moment you shared about your father when he came to drop you at the railway station in Delhi, was it?
Yes.
Yes.
I was going to Delhi. In one of the interviews, I saw that interview. That interview is never released. But I was watching that interview, and he was giving some long interview. It was 50 minutes, and I was watching what he's talking about me. So he told that when he dropped me to station, he came back and he cried. And my mother, they both got emotional about it. And my mother said that, he will come back. Don't worry. कि बच्चा है, आ जाएगा वापस. And my father replied, no, he will not come back. I know him. थोड़े दिनों बाद दिल्ली भी उसको छोटी पड़ने लग जाएगी. So then I cried. Like, अरे इनको कैसे पता था कि मैं वापस जाने वाला हूँ.
But you're very connected with your family, with your parents. You're especially connected with your mom. Tell us about the relationship you have with your mom.
It's beautiful. I think I am her biggest fan. I love talking to her. Because we don't have a sister, I am her best friend right now. So
bouncing board,
she talks to you about everything. I especially make time to talk to her. Okay, even if I'm tired also, I will go back to her and I'll wake her up. And she'll be sleeping and I'll wake her up zabardasti. Mummy nahi baat karo. And she'll be like, she'll throw all tantrums. Kya I'm sleeping, no go. But she really wants it. She really likes it. So I do all of it for her.
Yeah.
So I'll wake her up and she'll tell me, kya ho raha hai? And then, I do the bitching. So that's the relation. And she likes to be the better person. So I'm the one who's like, oh my God, they are like that only, mummy.
But she loves to be a part of it and participate in it.
She really wants to say all those things.
Yeah.
She's the one who wants to say all those things.
Nice.
So I will be the person who will say all that things. And that person was always like this. They are not good. They're good for nothing, mummy. Like, nahi, aisa to nahi bolna chahiye. But she's happy also that somebody has recognized that how shitty that person is.
Sweet. If I was to ask you, what is the one thing that you've learned being a part of this entertainment business? What would it be?
मुझे समझ में आया कि जो शख्स जहाँ पे मौजूद है, उसकी मेरिट है.
Absolutely.
आपको पता नहीं है कि क्यों है उसकी मेरिट. आपको लग सकता है कि यार इसको क्या नाम है, उसका क्या नाम है. When you meet that person in person, you realize that what they are achieving, whatever they are getting is for a reason.
It's for a reason.
And
there's merit and there's hard work.
There's merit, hard पर बहुत सारे लोगों की दुआएं होंगी उन पे. क्या पता वो बेहतर इंसान है हमसे. उसका काम थोड़ा कच्चा है पर वो इंसान बहुत अच्छा है, इसलिए सब लोग उसके साथ काम करना चाहते हैं. क्या पता किसी का काम बहुत अच्छा है पर वो इंसान बहुत खराब है. आप जानते हो, आपने देखा कि यार इंटरव्यूज इतने गंदे देता है पर सब लोग काम करें. So you don't know, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what goes behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So मेरे को ये समझ में आया, सीखा मैंने कि जो जहाँ पे है वो वहाँ पे सही
They're
है.
there for a reason.
इसकी एक कहावत है, if you allow me.
I would love it.
Two people were wanting that God, they were looking for God's mistakes. So एक कबीट करके फल होता है, मुझे नहीं पता उसको इंग्लिश में हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं. इंदौर में उसे कबीट कहते हैं, बड़ा कड़क होता है, ठीक है, और उसके अंदर चटनी बनती है, उसकी कबीट की चटनी, तो बहुत ऊंची पेड़ पे लगता है वो. तो दो लोगों ने भगवान की गलतियां ढूंढने निकले. So they were trying to looking for mistakes. So first they saw a pumpkin, big pumpkin, huge pumpkin. Such a small, you know, इतनी बेल है उसकी, it's a creeper, right?
Yeah.
So like this is wrong. Such big fruit or a vegetable should have a very big tree and
Yes.
strong with.
It shouldn't be on a creepers. Yeah.
Then they walked ahead and उनको कबीट का पेड़ मिला और देखा इतना बड़ा तना और इतना बड़ा पेड़ और उसमें कबीट लगे. They're like mistake. It's such a small fruit on such a big tree.
Yeah.
So they were tired, so they slept under that tree. After 5 minutes, one of the kabit fell in one of their heads, and they realized कि अगर इतनी ही ऊपर से कद्दू गिरता, pumpkin अगर गिरता,
तो क्या हो जाता?
तो क्या होता? तो वही बात है, कबीट की जगह कबीट ठीक है, कद्दू की जगह कद्दू. So whatever everybody who's at that place is right.
Okay. On that note, we're going to talk a little bit about the future.
जी.
It's been tough times, and now it's everybody's duty to make the world a better place to live in by making small, conscious, changes in the way we've been living. So I want to ask you a few questions about what you think about, meeting the future.
जी.
So are there any changes that you've made in your day-to-day life? Have you adopted any new practices to keep yourself future ready?
Yeah, I've cut down excess eating.
Okay, very good. That is thinking about the future.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Cut down excess eating.
Yes.
But biryani remains.
Of course.
Yes. What changes have you made at home to ensure that you're ready to meet the future? Any changes that you've made at home?
I think I think everything is moving digital, so I have got some equipments, which will really help me to cope up with new things, new stuff. So that is something which I've done.
Perfect. Now, a quick rapid fire couple of questions. First thing that comes to your mind to see if you're ready to meet the future. Here goes. What would you want the world to look like 10 years from now?
Cool. Color थोड़े भरो. थोड़ा.
Colorful and cool. If you get a chance to take one thing with you to the year 2030, what would you take?
One thing.
One thing.
I think galati kebab and biryani, if that can happen together with a glass of cold drink. Oh.
Lifetime supply of galati kebab all the way till 2030.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is something you would not want in your life when you #meet the future?
I don't want to have a tummy bag. Like I want to be like a six-pack guy.
Okay, so then maybe have smaller portions of biryani and galati kebab going with you to the future. And that aerated drink could be like soda.
I want to have my cake and eat it too.
Have my biryani and enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking about future, let's meet the future of technology. The Panasonic Nano E AC with its latest technology and AQI sensors that keeps our home and our workspace safe from all kinds of pollutants. On that note, we're going to take a little bit of a break, but this is not the end. We have another segment for you after a short break only on the Love, Laugh, Live show on the Times Network. Stay tuned.
कि पहले छोटे बर्तन धो लो, ठीक है? तो उससे क्या होता है कि एक ग्रेटिफिकेशन लगता है कि यार इतने तो धुल गए हैं, ठीक है ना? फिर बड़े बर्तन के साथ आप एक अलग एनर्जी के साथ कि अभी निपटाता हूँ, 2 ही तो बचे हैं.
हाँ. We're back to the 8th number episode of the Love, Laugh, Live show on the Times Network with Zakir Khan as we move on to the last segment. Here we go.
Yes.
Zakir, with your growing popularity and the amount of shows that, we've all had to do shows in the lockdown. We've all done Zoom shows. How important is grooming for you and looking your best in that little screen?
कर तो लेना ही चाहिए सबको.
You got the right lighting, you got the right look, the right makeup, the grooming. You have to groom yourself even for that, right?
हाँ करते हैं कि बस उसके अंदर जीन्स का थोड़ा सा जो है इस्तेमाल कम हो गया.
हाँ, उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. As long as chest upwards you're looking good.
पिछले 1 साल में मैंने करीबन 20 बॉक्सर्स खरीदी होंगी और 1 जीन्स खरीदी है, ठीक है? क्योंकि वही ज्यादा इस्तेमाल हो रहे थे.
Okay, most celebrities I've spoken to about the lockdown have learned new skills. आपने कुछ नया सीखा lockdown के दौरान? Did you get into something different? Did you get into the kitchen, start cooking?
Yes, I have learned something कि पहले छोटे बर्तन धो लो, ठीक है? तो उससे क्या होता है कि एक ग्रेटिफिकेशन लगता है कि यार इतने तो धुल गए हैं, ठीक है ना? फिर बड़े बर्तन के साथ आप एक अलग एनर्जी के साथ कि अभी निपटाता हूँ, 2 ही तो बचे हैं।
हाँ।
So, बड़े बर्तन क्या दिखने में हैवी लगते हैं आपको।
Yes, yes.
ठीक है, छोटे बर्तन का तादाद में ज्यादा होते हैं। तो
Very good.
प्लेट, ग्लास ये दो। तो this is the new skill, this calculation of
excellent skill, and you know people have learnt a lot, and lots of men again like
yes. अच्छा, ठीक है।
here's another cop out, right?
Yeah.
I've done so many dishes. I've done the small ones. Now you do the big ones. The big ones require a little extra, work. During your shows, you're usually surrounded by stylists. How do you manage to style that beard of yours?
Personally, खुद ही करता हूँ। Yes, yes.
What product do you use? Do you use like a beard, something? आजकल बहुत सारे products भी निकले हैं. Do you use something, like there's beard grooming products as well?
नहीं. मैं सिर्फ
इतना भी नहीं?
Trimmer, बस इतना. कोई natural हुस्न.
Okay.
कोई क्रीम नहीं.
Zakir, just so that you can style your beard quickly and do it with just one product, we have a gift for you from
Thank
Philips.
you very much.
Since you do it personally and you don't let anybody else do it, this is for you. We also have a gift of sunglasses from Carrera Sunglasses, bringing a whole new world of sunglasses especially for you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Zakir. All I can say is, I feel like sitting over here with you is like you and me sitting at a coffee shop.
Ji.
We've had many conversations like this, you and me. We've had many walks together where we've talked about everything. And this to me felt just like that. Always a pleasure talking to you. You have a big tour coming up. So uske liye I want to say all the very best. I hope each and every show is a sellout.
I think I want to say something about you here. I think you are like Phoenix. ठीक है, फिनिक्स के बारे में, फिनिक्स एक बर्ड होता है ना, जैसा कि अगर मैं सही बता रहा हूँ तो
It is a bird, yes.
वो हर बार एक नए रूप में इवॉल्व होके आता है, स्ट्रॉन्गर और बेटर, है ना. फ्रॉम ऑल द इयर्स व्हाट वी हैव सीन you have each time reinvented yourself, evolved yourself better, and I think I have mad respect for you for each time killing it like a queen every time you have come out.
Oh,
and
thank you.
That's why I'm extremely inspired by you.
Thank you, Zakir, and thank you for being here. I'm wishing you all the very best for not just the shows coming up, but every single thing you touch here on in may turn to gold. Really love your energy, and I love talking to you today. Thank you for gracing the show with your presence.
बहुत मजा आया, बहुत शुक्रिया.
मुझे भी.
चलो.
So that was it for today, and what a fun ride it was. A man with humor and intelligence and a lot of life experience. But who said that this is the end of entertainment? We'll be back next week with more of your favorite celebrities to talk about the love and laughter in their lives. Only on the Love, Laugh, Live show on the Times Network. This is me, Mandira Bedi, saying goodbye.